So in our previous section, we completed software code for our fourth project. In that, we are able to interface our 4x4 matrix keypad. Let's check the software and it's working by using the simulation software. So you can see when I press the key 7, you can see multiple key entries are coming. I pressed only one time, so it should reflect only one, right? 1 7 should come. Instead of that, I am getting many 7. So this is called key debouncing. So this issue can be resolved by two methods. One is hardware method where you can implement RC, what we can say, RC filters, resistance capacitance filters. With the help of that, you can reduce the debouncing effect of any key, such kind of mechanical keys. So you can always search Google how key debounce happens. I already showed in our previous session what is key debouncing. It's a sudden fluctuation in the keyboard line. Keyboard line means in the microcontroller pin line, like it will go high and low, which results multiple key presses. So which is not desirable in software. Um, for solving that issue, we can either go with hardware or with software. In software, what we are regularly using is that we are implementing a function or a method called key debouncing. How it is implementing, I will show you. So what we have to do is, this is our keyboard function. So after this particular after retrieving the column value and row value, here we need to wait for some time. So uh, you can use a delay, but this is not recommended using delay because it will kill the time of microcontroller will get into a loop of 500 millisecond time. So what actually we have to use is we need to use timer of the microcontroller. So you need to know how to configure the timer, you need to know how to initialize the timer, you need to know the interrupt. So for the time being, we are achieving this debouncing, eliminating this debounce with the help of this regular delay. Okay, so once we are good at timer and interrupts, we will start using that and we will write a debounce circuit if we are planning any future software, future project using keyboard. Okay, so let's see whether it is solving the issue. I am building the software and its software is ready. Now let's stop and run it. Yeah, it got resolved. Okay, now we can implement, we can use this keyboard function for implementing our software completely. I mean the door lock system. So let's go back to the software, go to the main routine. I have written already check password. So check password, we previously written check password is a function which compares the predefined password. Predefined password is 1234. Password is a array of type character. So we have four numerical values here, 1 2 3 4. We are comparing those numerical values by using conditional statement. See, what check password does is it has a for loop which can receive four key values. You can see user input of 0, first user input of 0, second it will get incremented user input of 1, then it will get incremented user input of 2, then it will get incremented user input of 3. So 0 1 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Four key values it will read with the help of read keyboard function. Read keyboard function is here. Okay. So it will read four key values and it will store at user input. User input you can see it is also an array of size 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be stored. If the user presses 1, 2, 3, 4, user input array will have 1, 2, 3, 4 at position 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this conditional statement will check with our user input value, user input keys, and the predefined password which we already kept it here. Okay, so it will compare this array location, whether this zeroth location is equal to zeroth location of the password, first location is equal to first location of the password, second location is equal to second location of the password, third location is equal to third location of the password. There are some other good method also by using string compare. We will learn about string compare function once we are learning about after pointer we will start learning about strings and all. So that time we can learn about string compare function. So it will be easier to compare strings. So this method we are using to learn the arrays. Okay, so likewise we can always initialize array and you can compare the array this using this normal old school method. Okay, so once this comparison passes, the door status will mark as open, else the door status will mark as close. So what happens if I enable this code, this we written last time. If door status equal to close, it will tell lock the door. If door status equal to open, it will tell unlock the door. Let's see whether the code is working or not. Stop it, play it. Password we should enter 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is working quite opposite. LED indicates it is locked. Okay, so red LED means it is locked. So we need to write something like initially we wrote like door status equal to close. Okay, so door status equal to close, but we need to indicate it. For that uh, door status equal to close means we need to do everything after the initialization. We need to do it everything after the initialization. Just build this code. So LED unlock off, LED lock on. LED unlock off, LED lock on. Okay, so here LED unlock. We are telling the system that initially the door status equal to close. When the system gets powered on, we are assuming that the door is closed. Okay, so we need to indicate it first, right? So LED lock should on. So we need to write yes, LED lock should on, LED unlock should off, and I am removing this beep sound. It's unnecessary. So let's build this. So door status equal to open. I'm doing some alteration in the software. Let's see whether it is working as intended. So here what I did is initially we are locking the door, indicating the lock LED is on, and indicator for unlock is off. So let's check. Yes, initially the lock indicator is on. Now let's see whether it is getting unlocked when we are pressing the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not working. I am unable to. I am able to hear a beep sound now, but it's not unlocking. Let's examine the code. So the thing sounds good here. Okay. Um, if you press a key, you are returning a character here. See, it's a character. But what we kept over here, the password which we kept over here is a number. Either we should return number from the keyboard, or we should update this value as character. Okay, so it should be characters. So character means it's a ASCII value. So what we are doing here is, previously what we were doing here is, so user input we are getting it from by reading the keyboard, right? So the user input will be updated with the ASCII values of 1, 2, 3, and 4. But password is real natural number. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So both the values will be different. ASCII means, it's an addition, like 0 means 60, 1 means 61, like that, right? Hexadecimal value or decimal value. So you can always check an ASCII chart. There you can find out the hexadecimal value of 1. So this is the difference. I think this issue will get solved now. Let's see. The door should open, like it should come green, and we should see this LED. Sorry, the motor should rotate. Let's see. I am playing. Um, Password 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it became green, and it is unlocked. So this unlock mechanism, if you closely observe the hardware of the l- door lock, it should work for a few minutes only, right? So once the door gets unlocked, it should go back to lock, right? I mean, the hardware of um, the hardware which we use, which we are using, it's a kind of momentary action. Like the solenoid, we need to energize for some time, not for a long time. Okay, once we get the energization, it will get unlocked. After that, we can remove the energization. So unlock, after unlock, LED beep, you can always call lock. So this you will get to know when you implement the code on hardware and you try to build a original door lock. So this comes by experience. So after some time you need to unlock. So this is what all I have to say related to this project. You can always work on this code and can build a perfect door lock system. So this software has many limitations. If you see, when you try to build a hardware based on this circuit and you implement it and test it. That time you will find out so many drawbacks in the software as well as in the hardware. So what I recommend is that if you want to excel your knowledge on this keyboard interfacing, and you want to build a uh, security system using a password based security system, try to build the hardware and find out what the issues coming. Approach me, we can always solve or we can always work on that. Thank you.